Hey guys, Monday the 21st of January, if you haven't noticed what the video is called. This week I'm going to be talking, as I said on the end of last week, about progression and moving forward and things. And the topics I'm going to get to include, or I'll mention, is the school system. I'm a bit revved up currently. Just been talking to my parents about progression and type of thing and one of them was that the school system that we currently see in most schools. I'm not saying all the schools, but most schools is failing the kids. But I'll get to that. And then I want to talk about the church system as well. I really think that it needs to be relooked at. The way that church, church is portrayed. People get stuck in their ways, and it's one of the things that's a problem across the board. School and church and stuff. I'm watching a series currently, and it's one of the topics is slavery in America. And what I want to discuss about slavery is progression from it and what's happened. And you're going to think to me like, well, obviously it's progressed. I mean, seriously, slavery. Everybody can see that it was bad and it was terrible. And yes, now I hope everyone can anyway. I can see that owning a person it was never a good idea. But at this stage, and the TV series portrays it well. It's called Hell on Wheels, the series. Have a look at IMDb, whatever. At the time, it was a good thing. I'm white and I own a slave or whatever, and I'm rich because of it or whatever. And it's at the time the series is on time and it's kind of changing, and it's just kind of the laws have changed. And now you think about it like, well, how bad is it? How bad is that one person can think and say that we are better? Another scene that I watched recently is that they're trying to convince Native Americans, American Indians, that the way of life that they are trying to introduce with the railroad line is better. And they portray extremely well that this Native Indian says, well, I live the way I live, and you can't offer me anything better. In fact, some of your ways are even worse than what I have. And he was talking about townships, that their city was like full of mud and sewage and stuff like that, and in his way they have a system dealt with. And so what I'm saying is that when you're progressing, I think first thing what I'm saying is that one needs to move on, one needs to continue. If you look into today's age, we are a lot further away, we are far away from thinking that we have the right to own a person. And that was brilliant, that was really good. But on the one hand, you must be wary. On the other hand, you must be wary of where you're progressing to is a better for everyone, a better solution. And I'm not convinced that the way that we're currently living is the best solution in terms of money and tax and all that. And yes, it works for the masses currently. I mean, that's how we learnt, and the education systems points to that and all that. So going back full circle one time, as I say, I'm a bit wild up and revved up and stuff. The topic that we'll be discussing and what we're going to be looking at is a positive change forward, positive progression. And today's topic, or today's example, was slavery, and that when a person has moved on, when we have carried on, we see positive outcomes. And also that when people look back in history, they'll be like, well, that's stupid. And I would like to hope that one day we can look back at ourselves, whatever year it is, and say, well, that education system obviously didn't work, or can't believe people introduced religion, or I can't believe people introduced this way of thinking or that way of understanding, or wow, that we actually follow that. Did everybody like say, yeah, that was okay? that the government should be run this way, or whatever the case may be. So this week, if you have any opinions or comments on positive change or positive understanding, not only yourself but in terms of wider community-based structures, or like eco-awareness, or the way we should be living, or what we need to be doing, I really like to hear your opinion. Maybe I can add some comments to that, or give my opinion or answer any questions towards that. So yeah, comment below and let me know what you think needs to change, or what you would change for a positive outcome in the future.